Sorabh. How are you? Long time.
I know, it's always great to be back here in Wipro Innovation Network. I'm good. Good to be back here.
Yeah, and a lot happening in ICD around AI-powered SDLC. So how's that going?
I think the times are very exciting. A lot of our clients are going through the cycles of adopting artificial intelligence, particularly in software development lifecycle.
So what are your thoughts around some of the tools and tech in AI and SDLC?
I think there's so much going on in my mind when you bring up these topics. It's really exciting times because talent is feeling that their jobs are at stake. I can tell it based on experience as well as based on what I'm seeing at clients. Nobody's job is at stake. What clients are looking for is talent who have the ability to work with AI, to make their job more efficient with AI, and be able to leverage AI to their advantage and to the advantage of the organization.
So where do you see AI getting adopted more? Do you see it, for example, in enterprise apps, or do you see it in digital native solutions? Is it equal across the board? We've always had AI and ML in observability, for example, or even in terms of AMS, IMS operations.
We are at a point today that AI is risen above experimentation to becoming enterprise grade.
Yeah.
Particularly in custom software development world, which is the area I lead for Wipro.
Right.
I feel there's a lot of opportunity because there's not a stage in SDLC lifecycle where we cannot or we are not leveraging AI.
Right.
In fact, the conversations started initially with only the technical areas such as code generation, unit testing, or test generation, test case generation, test data generation.
Right.
More technical side. Today, we are now at a point where it is a lot more non-technical work.
In fact, that brings me to the next topic of Vega for Build. What we're really seeing is exactly what you said. So you and I could be having a conversation about what we want to build, and AI can capture that as minutes of the meeting,
right.
Extract that into a high-level requirements document, move forward, break it down into stories, and then what more, create test case designs, execute, deploy, all with a click of a button. So are you really seeing that happen? And I'm super excited for Vega because we participated in designing it along with you. Yeah. So how is the adoption going? What are the learnings?
See, I think the important thing here is that, first of all, I love what Wipro Innovation Network is doing with us. We work with clients, we deliver solutions using AI. But what Wipro Innovation Network is able to do for us is create industry-grade capability that we can take to clients as a very established, well-tested, well-run product for enterprises. So Vega Build actually seeing a significant amount of traction. In fact, there are clients, when we showed it to them, that how an entire life cycle can be delivered with AI by integrating partner tools, Wipro venture investments such as Factory AI, by bringing our own assets and IP integrated into where we can do test case generation or requirements development or market research or different aspects of SDLC through automation and AI agents. There's a significant uptake from clients in asking how quickly can you implement it. Right. In fact, I was at a client last week in Dubai, and we demoed it to them, and their ask is, can you do it by December? And we're sitting here in November.
Yeah.
So the excitement is huge. Clients are asking that adopt this technology quickly. They don't want to just experiment, they want to implement it at scale. And what we are doing with your help at Wipro Innovation Network is actually helping us create the playbooks and the enterprise-grade capability that we can take to clients with confidence.
Absolutely. And it's so exciting to partner ICD in market-facing experiments because true satisfaction comes if a client starts using it at scale, and multiple clients start using it at scale for many reasons. One is, of course, it is a vindication of the innovation efforts. This is such a fast-changing space that there is a lot of client feedback that comes to us, which can then get fed into the backlog of the product roadmap as well. And from that perspective, I think it's fantastic to have the opportunity not just to innovate POC and take it to the next level in a waterfall mode, but to have that constant interaction cyclically between the roadmap team as well as the teams that are in the market and the go-to-market teams.
I think there is a lot of opportunity for us to deliver the benefits of the technology as well as the capability we have built here in Wipro. I think the times are super exciting.
Right.
And we need to test market, we need to implement, we need to take it to a lot more clients.
Right.
And that is the roadmap we are on right now.
Right.
That how do we map entire Wipro client base to take our Vega build proactively rather than waiting and watching for clients to ask us. So that's what we are really looking for.
Yeah. And just recently, as you know, I just returned from this MIT course, which was super exciting on driving strategic innovation. Some of the themes we spoke of is clock speed. Clock speed as influenced by technology push and customer pull, as well as what it takes to make it happen in terms of culture, processes in an organization, regulations, which brings us to responsible AI. So I certainly see the speed at which an idea can be deployed as working software with the help of Wings and many of the other vibe coding tools as well.
Right.
But when it comes to responsible AI, when it comes to clearing the requirements of CIOs, CISOs, in terms of taking a tool into client environment, even our own organization has now created Green Channel for some of the AI solutions. How are you seeing that play out in client organizations?
See, I think there is a lot of excitement, but also confusion between what's happening in the industry. So I want to demystify a little bit. Like, see, there are two aspects of AI that's getting a little bit like muddled and mushed up together. Vibe coding is a great capability. Vibe coding focuses on building wireframes and the graphic user interface to see how something might look. So it is giving ability to non-coders to do coding in a non-coding way.
Yeah.
To say it in a little bit confusing manner.
Yeah.
But I think what we are focused more deeply is building an enterprise-grade tech that for all the life cycle phases of SDLC is bringing AI into each phase.
Right.
And that is a little bit different from just doing vibe coding, because vibe coding helps you achieve a certain aspect of how would something feel when you were to do it as a quick wireframe of it.
Yeah.
But going beyond the vibe coding, when you really want to do enterprise-grade software development, which is systems building, there's a lot of engineering and technology that comes into play. And by introducing AI into all these phases, from ideation to requirements to design to coding to testing to deployment, by bringing AI into all of these phases, we are able to build systems that were previously felt impossible to build with a technology like this. So I think that's what we are focused on. That's what the tech is all about.
I loved what you said about the confusion around vibe coding and when to use more sophisticated enterprise-grade system-building tools. Just to give you a personal anecdote, I travel 2 hours home every day, and it's a long, boring ride. So I said...
Luxuries of living in Bangalore.
Right. So I actually got some good experimentation time. So I used an existing AI tool on my phone, and I said, build me an application like Instagram. I just said that to it. That was the prompt. And then it asked me a few questions, clarified requirements, gave me the strategy of how it's going to do it. Are these tech stack, tech tools okay? I said okay. And then it whirred for a little while. And in about 3 minutes, it gave me a UI, a clickable UI. It even called it Photogram, talking about creativity. Then I shared it with our Wings team, and I said, what do you think? So obviously, it was a lovely prototype. It also had enough software to build on to make it enterprise grade. Aspects related to security, integration with enterprise systems, customizing UI the way you want it to. Those were certain dimensions that our team really felt that it didn't do. But for 5 minutes, hey, rebuilding Instagram is pretty great. So are you seeing a lot of acceleration in terms of designers, engineers, business coming together to create those early stage requirements faster with vibe coding?
Yes, the answer, of course, with vibe coding, you are able to do a lot more sophisticated UI and user, not just UI, but the capability of what is required to be built.
Right.
You can do with a lot more finesse. But see, there is no end to what a user can conceptualize they require.
Yeah.
Building it in an enterprise environment which is secure,
right,
which is reliable, which is available, which has all of those facilities that an enterprise-grade software requires,
right,
takes a lot in terms of, so how do you make it ready for an enterprise user or an enterprise in itself?
Yeah.
And that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where we got to see how do you take an idea which looks great when it is like built as just a static interface and integrate it back with the systems that are going to interface with, transactions and stuff like that in an enterprise. So that's where the whole AI SDLC or AI DLC is playing out. Like, are we able to do that seamlessly? So where the work is happening today is, organization still comprises a lot of monolithic applications. It is allowing us to now see inside an enterprise and say, if you were to do this any faster than a 3-month cycle or a 6-week cycle, you got to break your monoliths and make it ready for this tech to be fully leveraged and used.
Right.
And so there is opportunity in that space right now for us to not just do software development fast, but to also be able to unpack where is it that an enterprise, if they need to be really fast and nimble, they can actually modernize their existing estate and be able to become ready for such a tech to be used.
Right.
So this is where we are going. I think there's, again, I said the opportunity. The other thing is AI is also helping us modernize applications system faster.
Yeah.
So not just do software development faster, but be able to also get recommendations on how do you break a big monolithic legacy code into a modern, latest and greatest user interface-led tech. And so clients are able to actually now unpack that also with this tech available to us. So this is where really we are going. This is what clients are actually focusing on.
In fact, I think industry cloud and digital probably has greater potential for quick adoption. Simply because clients on the digital journey have already started looking at their tech debts, breaking down monolithic architecture, moving towards composable architecture. I think all the good practices of digital transformation apply to AI adoption as well in many ways.
Actually, to be quite honest, I have been on this journey personally. The term DevOps got coined in the industry in 2009.
Yeah.
I started actively working on this in 2014.
Yeah.
Since then, we have been talking about, automated SDLC and, how you do tech debt reduction and monolith to microservices and all. Now the tech with AI is like really there where we can make it happen.
Absolutely.
Make it happen at a cost-effective manner, make it happen fast enough. It is not like a lifelong transformation initiative.
Right.
So like times are really exciting because of the tech and its ability to lend what it is lending to us in terms of speed and quality and reliability. See, I think one of the things you alluded to earlier in this conversation was, so what next? Where are we headed?
Yeah.
I think the future is, today the AI is human-led but AI-assisted.
Yeah.
I think the future is going to be still human-led but AI-driven and AI-delivered. And what I mean is from automated SDLC to autonomous SDLC is where we are going.
Yeah.
Where systems are able to, agents will be contextually aware.
Right.
They are even now, but they will be much more aware. There'll be a lot more machine learning data fed into the agents that are specific to the enterprise they are operating in.
Right.
And much of the software development will happen regularly, constantly, and not like a project.
Right.
So I think that's the future I envision. I think the future is, in that sense, really exciting. I think we have a lot of opportunity in the enterprises with whom we are working, and I think we are absolutely headed in a direction where software development as we know it today will be totally different 5 years from now, if not less.
Absolutely.
So Sandhya, one thing I'm really excited about your job, or I really like about your job, is your ability to witness client visits every day.
Yeah.
In Wipro Innovation Network, if I'm not wrong, there is hundreds of clients that come physically in groups asking things that are looking for what next, what is the next frontier tech.
Yeah.
So what are you really hearing based on the conversations we have been having from the clients? One, in terms of what are they expecting of us? Two, what are they expecting of this tech? And how are we partnering with them in bringing this to reality when we work with them? So it'll be really interesting to get your perspective.
Yeah, Wipro Innovation Network is the best part of my job, really. And we do end up meeting at least 5 to 6 clients a day. Today is a day, for example, where I have about 3 client visits, 1 partner meeting, all scheduled. And I think the beauty of the network is it is ubiquitous. While we say we have the innovation labs, and we have labs across from Sydney to San Francisco, but it's really every touch point with the customer that is a part of the network, which includes you, your teams, go-to-market, pre-sales, delivery, everybody put together. And the beauty of this is it is every interaction is a moment of truth for us to listen, learn, test our offerings, understand our thought processes. And from the frontier perspective, we do engage with research universities. So we have engagements now with IISc, with IIT Delhi, with MIT, as well as with BITS Pilani, where we are actively seeking to work with forward thinkers in deep tech. Mm-hmm. And we can also commission research projects for them, give them complex client problems to solve. What are we seeing in the SDLC space? So some of the futuristic questions that beg to be asked is, will software remain the same in the future? Will we have to really code software and visualize it in the sense of keyboards, visualize it in the sense of instructions being given to be executed, or do we visualize it as an intelligent system that can engage with us through dialogue, through conversations, listen to us, and then deliver the business outcomes that we really choose to deliver by the entire IT system in that sense? So can I have, for example, IT that never fails and self-heals and provides alerts to humans proactively should it sense any risk? Do we have software, I'm just calling it software for the want of a better name now, but do we have software that understands the business intent and adapts itself? So to that extent, the other side of Vega is really AI to build AI, right? So we have a system which we are right now calling as the AI Foundation or the Enterprise AI OS. But the question really is, how do we build AI systems? How do we build multi-agent systems that can learn, evolve with the growing knowledge in an enterprise? So for example, today, if we set up a bunch of agents to build and run applications, the knowledge that it has is really the knowledge at a certain point in time. And of course, you can keep changing the knowledge base and growing it, but that requires a huge amount of conscious and intentional human efforts. But what if AI could do it on its own?
Yeah.
Right? Just like you learn as the environment changes, what if agents can learn as the environment changes? And what if agents can orchestrate themselves to get things done or reach out to expertise and knowledge in different parts of the enterprise, which could also be in an agentic format?
Yeah.
So those are the questions that we are answering. And again, AI is the new UI. So I don't really have to visualize glass when I interact with technology in the future or to run my business. It could be conversational. I could have a physical embodied AI, which becomes my assistant. And we can make the embodied AI as human as we want to in terms of look and feel. Those are some of the conversations that we are having with embodied AI and physical AI. We are also working with the AI practice on evolving agents and the AI OS.
That's very interesting, very interesting. Amazing times ahead, like we've been saying. So looking forward to that stuff. I think the other question that we've been talking a lot about AIDLC, we've been talking a lot about the software development, the process of it itself, how agents and generative AI is supporting that. But I think that the real thing is, so what? Like the real question that comes up often is, why this, why now?
Yeah.
Right? What's the business outcome?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be great to hear your perspective.
I'm going to make a provocative perspective as a technology leader. why did somebody climb the Everest? Because it's there,
Yeah.
right? So I think today most of the people in the technology world are trying to climb what the potential that AI has to offer. And I think it's fun doing that. The possibilities are immense. The opportunity for creativity, to challenging yourself, it's huge, right? But then the business answer, because I'm also a business leader, is really in terms of strategic competitive advantage that it offers in the market. So today, clock speeds are everything, because almost anything we do in IT is commoditized. And almost any of the lower end services that many of our clients offer are commoditized. If A can do it, B can do it. Banks got disrupted by apps, right? By fintech. Healthcare is getting disrupted again by health tech. So from that perspective, clock speed, sharpness of the capability or the problem that you're trying to solve for somebody, the sharper it gets, the more refined you can make it and solve a customer problem better or a user problem better. And how quickly you're able to do it and how quickly you're able to maintain that strategic advantage, because the market is constantly changing. So the why is one, do it because the Everest is there. Do it because your viability, your survival depends on it. And do it because it gives you competitive advantage. It helps you serve humanity better in whatever format you engage with them.
I think great answer. Fantastic way of summarizing this.
ROI is fundamentally the test of fire for anything that we design, develop, or build. And you need to have the perspective. You need to be able to say, what is the strategic horizon? How long are you ready to wait for it? As opposed to saying, I implemented vibe coding today, so am I getting 10x advantage in terms of market share, 10x advantage in terms of client experience, in terms of cycle time reduction, in terms of productivity? And I think right now everybody is harping on productivity, but I think it's important to see the bigger picture and see that AI can make an exponential impact on all of it as well.
Very cool. Actually, one of the things that I will summarize with this, but I want to say this. There is a lot of money whenever a new tech comes into the market, which is allowing us which get people excited at large.
Yeah.
It also results into a lot of investment that is seen as wasteful investment. But really, it is not all waste, because if no experimentation happens, there will be never any progress.
Yes.
So what is happening in the industry today in the form of experimentation, in the forms of the money that does not necessarily seen as delivering value, is actually the investment we are collectively making into the future that we want to reach into.
Right.
And I think it's necessary that we do this, otherwise we'll never see any progress.
Right.
So any clients, I would say, that urge into saying, well, where is the outcome? They may not see the outcome today, but the experience they are gaining today will result into far greater outcomes down the line.
And I think from the perspective of a company like Wipro, we are into the space of using technology to deliver advantage to our clients. And therefore, it is important for us to be across as much technology as possible and as early as possible. And it doesn't mean to say that you don't have accountability.
So Sandhya, I think another important factor that keeps coming up in our conversations with clients is with AI taking such a central role in everything actually that we are doing, but particularly in software development. What are the guardrails? What are the responsible AI capabilities that organizations should think about? What's your perspective on this? I think I'm hearing this more and more, and would love to see what you are hearing and what you are seeing, particularly in the Vega build that we are doing. How have we answered and addressed that?
Yeah, so I think, the old cliche, with great power comes great responsibility. I think for humans, it becomes even more imperative that we are alert and we don't just blindly rely on AI to do things. Because frankly, you treat AI like a super smart child, which can get you into trouble, right? Because there is so much potential it offers. You have to be extremely vigilant. You have to be paranoid. And by that logic, today our cybersecurity team has a lot of offerings in terms of cyber resilience for being AI safe. And some of those are incorporated into Wings for Build as well. And from the point of view of what does it mean to engineers, what does it mean to architects, what does it mean to project managers, delivery leaders, I think it's extremely important for them to master the AI tool as well as to master what AI can do and what risks AI brings with it. And how do you mitigate those? Because the human element is so extremely important in any kind of risk management and control. So it's not that AI will replace humans, but it is that humans have to master AI to make sure that they get it to do what is intended and protect and create scaffoldings as necessary, both in terms of technology, which is already happening, and in terms of processes and mindset. So obviously you can't blame the tool at the end of the day. It is the humans who are accountable. We are accountable to our clients. Our clients, CIOs, CISOs are accountable to their business and their customers. So it's a long chain and network that we are all becoming accountable for. So it's an extremely potent tool, and it also requires extreme awareness and intentionality in terms of mindset, and therefore a mastery, continuous need to pursue learning and stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, no, I think well said. So definitely at the human level, we all have to be very vigilant in using the tech. I think enterprises, on the other hand, also have to invest into establishing those guardrails in the parameters in which an organization should function. To your point about talent, I think everybody needs to obviously train themselves up, because people who will train themselves up using AI, I think I stated that earlier, will benefit from the technology versus getting defeated by the tech, and that's really what everybody should be doing. This last weekend, my daughter was doing an assignment in solving a chemistry problem, and they were discussing a formula on a molecule formation, and she was doing with, like how I'm having a conversation with you, she was doing this project with her partner.
Right.
The partner was using AI.
Right.
So she would paste a question in ChatGPT and get a response.
Right.
And my daughter was telling me, the AI is telling you the wrong answer.
Yeah.
And I was observing this conversation between the two of them.
Right.
So I asked my daughter, what makes you so certain that this is a wrong answer?
Yeah.
She says, because I paid attention in the class and I know it's the wrong answer. And she asked her partner to ask AI, have you considered X, Y, and Z in answering your question? I think you got it wrong.
Yeah.
And AI was very prompt in accepting, yes, I got it wrong.
Yeah. So that is so beautiful. AI is always ready to accept a mistake, right? So it is even more important for humans to be vigilant and spot the mistake and talk to AI and say, hey, could this be wrong?
Yeah.
But I think it's incumbent on the human to know when things are not entirely on the dot.
Totally agree with you. Absolutely love the conversation.
Yeah.
I think great insights from you, Sandhya. I love to do this more.
Yeah.
But amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sorabh. It was really fun catching up after a long, long time.